Hello and welcome to the Mailbag Show, the show where we read the comments and stuff presented in a very lazy way. I know, I'm in heaven right now, you may have noticed. Behind me is going supernova. I really couldn't be bothered to A, get dressed for this, and B, get the proper camera, so we're filming this on my webcam. For literally no other reason than Jack's tired right now. So, yeah. But we're doing it. We're doing the mailbag. We have comments and stuff. And I look like a Jedi. And it's really cool. It's actually my Jedi costume. I sleep in it. Okay, our first comment for today is by Toby Thomas on our super hot sort of Let's Play gameplay thingamabob. As soon as he mentioned it, I was like, we need a replay showcase on this game. Seriously. So I said in the video, sort of offhandedly, that maybe we'll consider making a replay showcase in Superhot. Because there's a built-in replay save editor feature thingy, and it's a really cool game. I haven't put a whole lot more thought into that idea, to be honest. I don't know how well it'll work for the replay showcase format. Superhot replays tend to be really, really long, so, and more often than not, there's like a lot of good bits scattered throughout, but then a lot of filler in between. I think we'll probably definitely try like a pilot episode, sort of like what we did with Rocket League, and people seem to like it, so we kept going with that one. We probably will do a Superhot replay thing soon-ish, but I'm not sure if it'll really ever get to the sort of like full show point, if you get what I mean. But we'll give it a go. I definitely didn't suggest that idea without the intention of maybe trying it at some point. This is another comment from the Superhot gameplay by Rios Rhino. Try to get a high VR. I would love a high VR, but I don't shit gold. I don't. I wish I did. If I did, my life would be a lot painful, but I'd also be rich. Yeah, I mean... Oh yeah, so also we're using natural lighting, and I think the sun just went behind a cloud. I've got a light on me, but I'm not sure if it's enough to keep up the sort of like full effect. So expect me to get like brighter and darker as this video goes on. Anyway, yeah, I'd love to sort of have a VR, especially the Hive. That looks amazing, but it's like 700 quid, like £700. We do not have that kind of money to splash on something that really doesn't make for great video content. Like, it's very, very cool, but watching VR stuff is not the same as playing with VR stuff. So, no, I really don't think a VR headset is on the horizon for us anytime soon. As much as I personally would really like one, it just doesn't seem to like... It's too much money. It's so expensive. But I wanted to address someone, because I like the way he was like, yeah, try. Get a high VR, sure. You know, just throw money at it and it'll work. Our next comment was on the ramp fight. Turribash mods gameplay thing Cam and I did. This is by Toby Thomas. Wait, is this the same guy? Yeah, it's the same guy from earlier. I didn't realize that when I put in the comments. Whoops. Oh well, this guy gets 2 of his questions answered. This was also the video we first put the Steam group advert I made on it. And the comment is, life would be a lot better if all adverts were like that one. I'm really glad people generally responded well to that. We've done adverts for our stuff in the past, and it's usually just been me, like, standing in front of a camera, just telling people about the thing. And, I don't know, those sort of felt a bit, I don't know, lazy. Like, I made that ad sort of in a day. I just, like, sat down, didn't really have anything to do that day particularly, and I was like, fuck it, let's just advertise the Steam group. Why not? Because I am planning on using that thing more anyway. And then it became like this bigger thing where I actually scripted it and added some jokes and stuff. So the fact that people responded well to it is a good sign, because I'd way prefer to do adverts and stuff like that rather than me just talking, trying to get through it as quick as possible, you know? It was kind of a lot of work, actually. For such a short video, doing all the images and having them be slightly animated and stuff, it was actually more work than I thought it was. Similar thing with that, like, other side of the fence, Ethan Bradbury, what the fuck is wrong with people video. Similar style, very different message, to be honest. They take a lot longer than I would think. Same with Game Talk and Comic Talk, actually. They all take a lot longer to edit than you may think for such a simple sort of looking video. But I'm glad, thank you, I'm glad people seem to like that, that ad we did. Next comment was on Jack Cat Moth Gurgamoth video. Oh, Gurgamoth. I'm worried that I've been saying that wrong the entire time. That gameplay thing we put out in that Gurgamoth game. And it's by Datskip, Sir Skips. This one made me kind of chuckle. Mailbag, just 3 hours ago. We don't do Let's Plays anymore on Moth, we do them on Arcade Crowd. First 10 seconds of this video. This is a Moth Let's Play. Yeah, so, we forgot. I mean, Cam kind of forgot that we were doing this when he made that mailbag, and we weren't really sure what it was when we filmed it. I'm still not 100% sure. I just think we wanted to the reason we did try those gameplay things on Man on Fire as opposed to Arcade Cred was we wanted to see what kind of reception it would get, whether it would get a significant amount more views on Man on Fire. We wanted to test the face cam as well because we're planning on using that a lot next quarter. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Get ready for that. And we wanted to check if there was going to be any sort of big issues with using it that we didn't want to like introduce it to a show and then be like, well, this is a nightmare. Let's get rid of this. Because then I'm rambling and stuttering, and I know exactly what I'm trying to say. Okay. Yeah. We didn't want to introduce it to a show and then take it off a show. We'd rather test it out on something that could have webcam footage, could not have webcam footage, and the gameplay stuff seemed like a good way to do that. Then we just started to enjoy it and did more of it. Like the Gurgamoth video, the Cluster Truck video, and the Super Hot video. Those three were filmed together because we wanted to give the webcam footage a test. And I think we filmed 3 others after that. I think 2 of them have gone out. Brawlhalla, Flame Break, and another one that I won't spoil. Yeah, we're probably going to keep doing those, I think, just offhandedly. Like, again, Arcade Cred is still our Let's Play channel for now, and we don't really want to take views away from that channel, but I think doing one little gameplay video a week or every 2 weeks isn't really going to affect much. And it's definitely very different to Arcade Cred. The face cam, the longer length, it's quite a lot more cut down as well. We tended to cut more bits. That sort of, it helps it stand out. But yeah, we didn't really know we were going to do Let's Plays on Man on Fire films. We talked about it, but it was a coincidence that those 2 videos went out on the same day, which kind of made me laugh. Moving along. Wow, I have rambled more than I usually do in these mailbags. This was on... Alright, this will be a quick one because this is just a flattery one. This was on the Natural Disasters episode of Gary's Mod Spotlight. This was Jack Beacon. I like your name. You guys are super good at your job. Keep up the good work. Thank you. We love it when people seem to appreciate the other stuff we do on this channel, if you know what I mean. Hint, hint. So it's really nice to know. And this, especially the Natural Disasters video, I thought was one of our... gassy. One of our better videos. I wasn't even in it, so that's not me being, like, really vain. I think that was Jack Thomas and JT, the big JT, the man himself, and Roospeak, I think, off the top of my head. So I'm glad you like that. Thank you very much for the kind words. Moving along, this was on Sonic and the Great War, fan friction. Romulus Numa. I'm disappointed that you... he says did, but he means didn't, I think. I'm disappointed that you didn't put more effort into the duel. That made me laugh too, actually. So, I spoke to Reese about... Well, 40 Start Map, for those of you who haven't seen the video, and if you haven't seen Sonic and the Great War fan friction, part 1 and part 2, go watch it. Even if you don't like that show, or didn't watch that show, Sonic and the Great War is so fucking funny, just on its own, you know? So anyway, Yu-Gi-Oh! Shows up. His name's not Yu-Gi-Oh!, is it? Or is it? I don't know. Anyway, the guy, Yugi. He shows up in the story and introduces himself by saying alright, it's time to duel, spelt with the D-D-D-D-D-duel. But when Reese read it, he read it, it's time to duel. And I thought he just didn't know the intro to Yu-Gi-Oh! And he was just reading it like verbatim rather than in the sort of cadence of the intro. I spoke to him after, and he did that on purpose. He totally did that on purpose because he did not want to give this story that kind of commitment. Like, he didn't want to give it the credit of knowing what they were talking about. But yeah, when I saw that, when I was there behind the camera and I was like trying to keep a laughter in when he did that part as well, I thought it was really funny. Moving along. Okay, this is going to be a quick one because I don't want to spend too much time on this one for obvious reasons. This is the video I mentioned earlier, What is Wrong with People, the video about the Bradbury fucks. Lilama Rose Day... Civid Divins, DGGB. This is DGGB. Hope they get jailed. Yeah, me too. Fuck those guys. I put that video out earlier this month, and yeah, that was a rare example of me legitimately losing my cool on this channel. Like, I had enough time to think about it so that it came out maybe a little bit more well-spoken, and obviously there were some comedic elements to help the video flow. But that, I heard that story, watched a few videos on it, then watched the video itself, and then I was just angry, like genuinely actually pissed off. So I actually started writing a blog post about it on my blog, Jack by Popular Demand. Go read it. I update it once every 6 months. That's Jack by Popular Demand. Blogspot. Go. I will update that eventually. But I realized that after I started typing it, much like that Game Talk episode, actually, I was too angry and I needed to actually put something into words. So I wrote that little script, recorded it, and basically spent most of that day making that video. Again, those things take a lot longer than you'd think, but most of that was scripting. I wanted to make sure that I got it right and didn't say something, A, that I didn't mean, or B, that didn't make sense or undermine the message or whatever, you know? So that I was glad people responded relatively well to that video. I mean, it's not something we normally do, and we may do it again in the future if something pisses me off, but like, that's certainly not what I ever want this channel to be. It's not a rant channel. That was a very, very special circumstance where I was just genuinely pissed off and also wanted to draw attention to these idiot fucks who would do this. It's also the first time we've ever, I guess, sworn in a thumbnail. Like, we tend to avoid putting swear words in video titles and thumbnails just because, as far as I'm concerned, you click on the video, it's fair game. You click on the video, you know what you're watching. You may not know what you're watching. You click on the video, you're in the video, you know, and you can click away. But people who may not, young children or people who just don't like swear words or whatever, scrolling through and just seeing one of our videos, I think it makes the channel look bad if they just like, fuck these guys, rant or whatever. But we put the middle finger, the sideways middle finger going into, I think it's Ethan Bradbury's face. I thought about not doing that, but I think given the circumstances, we're probably alright. We're probably within our right to do that. So, yeah, an interesting fact. First and probably last time we've ever sworn in a video title or thumbnail. This is the same comment. That's okay, because I queued up one extra this week, so this works out really nice. For anyone wondering, this was the High VR comment again. Whoops, okay, moving along. This is Toby Thomas again. What is wrong with me? This is the third comment by Toby Thomas. I didn't realize. I've been trying to be a bit better about getting comments sort of as I read them lately rather than going through and picking my favorites. So I guess I just saw this guy's comments a few times and they all, no wait, this is the same comment from before as well. This is the life would be a lot better if adverts were like shit. Fuck. Please let the next one. All right, cool. The next two are fine. So one last comment this week, guys. Sorry, but it's been a longer episode anyway. So, and you also get to all laugh at me. All right, so this is Lanu Ninja on quality commentary, Tory Bash Replay Showcase. So you guys who watch the mailbag, you know, flattery will get you on this show. You know, for the most part, it's really nice to know that people like what we do. This is the opposite of that. This is some legit criticism that I want to address. It's very well thought out. I'm not offended by it. It didn't anger me. I even responded to the guy's comment and was like, you know, don't worry, not offended. But I'll read it and then I'll talk about it here as well. No offense. This is for Tory Bash Replay Showcase quality commentary. No offense, but I feel like this show has been getting worse. Ever since you introduced Cameron to the show, it seems like you guys are off topic a lot more than you're on topic. You also barely talk about the replays, and just spend time fucking around and talking about absolutely nothing now. I still like your videos though, and will continue to be a subscriber. That's great criticism right there. First of all, let me actually address that. He opens with no offense, because I imagine some people would take offense to legit criticism, but no, that's fine. You can. It's the people who are like, fuck you, you suck. Those are the people that cause offense. This is a legit criticism. It is something that I actually agree with myself. I don't really think it's fair to blame Cameron here. I asked Cameron to be on the show, and the main reason we added Cameron to Tory Bash Replay Show is because I was finding it really boring. You know, like I've done over 150 episodes of that show at this point, I think. That sounds right. I don't know. Hang on. Yeah, it's got to be over 150. I'm sure we already did the 150 celebration. But see, the fact that I can't remember that is probably a good sign of how boring I was beginning to find it, you know? It's not that I dislike the show or anything. It's just you can only look at so many replays of any given show. And adding Cam was a way to spice that up, not just for the audience, but for me as well, to make sure that my interest in it stayed. Unfortunately, after Cam was on the show for quite a while, he also began to find it kind of boring. And then, yeah, we just sort of drifted conversationally, you know? We just talk about other stuff because we're bored. But that being said, we've already filmed next quarter's, quite a few episodes of the next quarter, and we've been making a very, very concentrated effort to stay on topic. And I really think we nailed it next quarter. I think we really sort of pulled our thumb out and focused on the replays. And once we started doing that, once we really were consciously aware that we need to actually talk about the replays in front of us, and we also got quite good at keeping each other on topic. Like, we'd drift away, make a joke, and then the other one would start talking about the replay. Or Cam would say something funny, we'd all laugh, and we're back to the replay. Actually started to enjoy it again a lot more. No, and don't get this wrong. It's not that I ever started to hate doing it or anything. It was just becoming a little bit of a grind. But yeah, next quarter we've obviously got 12 episodes coming, and yeah, we're on topic again. So that's been a problem any of you have had with the show. Expect that to be pretty much fixed by next quarter. So yeah, thank you for the criticism. Again, we're always open to criticism. As long as it's well thought out and isn't just there to hurt our feelings, fine. It's the only way you can improve is by hearing your criticisms. And on the flip side, our last comment for this week is on the Street Skating Tory Bash mods spotlight. This is Aero Kinetic James. Only da MLG west of the Tory Bashers, and it has a very good and bad credit, and sometimes the same, but after you move the next day delivery to the stomach, bug hurts. This one hurt my feelings. I didn't want to put this comment in. I didn't want to, because especially after that legit criticism before, I didn't really want to put in a comment that actually genuinely upset me, because I don't want to encourage this behavior. You know, I tend not to respond to, not criticism. I tend not to respond to angry, troll, hate comments, because it just encourages them to do more. You just ban them from the channel and move on. This one, it really, really got under my skin. I just don't understand why, you know, it just leave the bug hurts out of it. It's just not relevant to the video. It's a Tory Bash mod spotlight. It's not a opinion piece. It's not a video about, you know, how I'm feeling or what I'm thinking. It's just, let's look at a mod and have some fun. It's not, there's no need for that, you know? There's just no need. And I'm sorry, I know this is supposed to be a lighthearted mailbag where we all have fun, but this one got under my skin. And I just wanted to say, Aerokinetic James, what? Thank you. So this has been the Mailbag Show. Yeah, longer, I guess. Maybe, probably because of this setup, to be honest. I feel a little bit more comfortable rambling. Maybe that's something we should look at. As always, if you have any specific... I'm very If you have any specific comments you'd like me to read, please stick them in the comments of this show. These are the sort of videos I go back to get comments, but we do also take comments, as you saw this week, considering there were none from the mailbag. Any specific things you'd like us to talk about on the next mailbag, stick it in the comments here. Subscribe and, I don't know. I'll tell you what you can do. All right? Tweet at Cameron P. Morris. Oh, that noise. Oh, just tweet that at him. All right? Just that. Do it. All right. I've been Jack Morris, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.
All right, how's it going? Fuck boys who fuck us. All right, I'm Reese. I'm doing the splits right now. This is.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh God.
Get the hell out of here! What are you doing? Sorry, guys. I gotta do the split again. Thanks for watching this video. We got merch and stuff, like I always say. There's Twitter. There's Jack laughing in the corner. There's me in pain. All of that. Go check out more stuff. Thanks for watching. Come back next week and the day after that, and whatever. And please like us. Bye.